We've made our speaker rings, we've added strength with fiberglass, we've made things smooth with body filler. Now, to finish up these custom A-pillar panels, we need to wrap them with upholstery materials. So what material am I using to wrap these? What adhesives should we use? And what does the process look like? That's coming up in this video. Hey guys, I'm Mark. Welcome to CarAudioFabrication. If you're new to this channel, here on this channel, I teach you about car audio, I do car audio reviews, and I also do build log videos like this video. This video is part of a playlist that includes a bunch of other videos showing the steps for the process of making these custom A-pillars. So if you would like to see those videos, be sure to check out that playlist at the link down in the video description. Now to get started, we need our safety gear. Upholstery adhesives can be nasty stuff in an enclosed airspace, so I make sure that I wear a respirator and work in a well-ventilated environment. Let's get into the process. In between videos, I coated the rings and the A-pillar panels with SEM flexible color coat paint. The reason I did this is I'm going to be using this headliner material in order to cover these A-pillars. As you can see, this material is see-through, but it perfectly matches the headliner in the interior of the vehicle. Headliner material always has a foam layer, so I separated the two by peeling them apart. The foam backing has this gray color, so by painting the panels gray, I will get good color consistency. Now, if I was coating these with vinyl, I would use a spray gun along with some DAP Weldwood, but in this case, the material is very, very flexible and it's very, very light. I don't want to worry about the adhesive bleeding through, so I'm going to use this DAP Weldwood contact cement that comes in a spray can. Links to this and all the other materials and tools that I'm using in this video are down in the video description. As you can see, I'm going to start with coating my rings, and the important thing here is I just want to make sure that I get 100% coverage. Next, I spray the cloth itself, and notice that I'm going in both directions in order to get even coverage. Now, I can't stress this enough, with contact cement, you have to give the cement time to dry. The adhesive bonds to itself, so it should actually be dry to the touch if you touch it with your hand, but once you stick the two together, they hold. After sticking the material to the front of the ring, I've sprayed some glue on the back side as well, and now I can start forming all of the material around the outside perimeter. Now when it comes to upholstery, you gotta make sure that you use a super sharp knife. In this case, I'm using an Olfa knife, and I always switch out blades when I start a new upholstery project, just so that I have a nice, fresh, sharp blade. On the inside of the ring, I'm going to cut these diagonal lines going through the center of the circle, and then I can fold each of these flaps into the inside. I run my blade in the corner of the ring to trim these flaps, and now we have our finished wrapped ring. For the panel, I've started with protecting the speaker mounting surface with this painter's tape. Now I can start applying the adhesive, and as you can see, this is definitely a little bit more of a complicated shape, so it can be much more of a challenge to get even coverage, but we just gotta do our best. That's part of the fun of custom fabrication, is these kind of challenges. Now that I've completely coated the panel, I can move on to coating the fabric. Once again, I will spray in one direction and then follow that up by spraying in another direction. After giving the adhesive time to dry to the touch, I can also remove the protective painter's tape. And now for the fun, really challenging part, we can start wrapping these panels. What's awesome about contact cement adhesive is we won't get instant adhesion. In order to actually get the two surfaces to stick to each other, we have to apply pressure. This really helps out in the wrapping process because once you're confident that the material is in the right spot, you can lock it in place with using pressure. Now you may have noticed that I've pushed the speaker ring into place, and the reason I did that is just to kind of hold and lock the position of that part of the material onto the panel. In the meantime, I've sprayed the back side of the edge of the panel with the upholstery adhesive, and I can now start wrapping the material onto that. I can then carefully trim away the excess material on the back side of the panel and then peel it away. Now I obviously repeat this process for both sides, and here you can see we have our finished wrapped panels. Let's get these into the car and take a look at them installed. All right, so I've snapped these into place. Here is the driver's side pillar, and over here we have the passenger side. Now you guys probably noticed that there's some material still right here. This is not the way that it will be in the final install. I've just left it that way temporarily because I haven't trimmed out that piece of material yet. I just want to leave it there while these completely dry. Here's a good shot for you guys so you can see that we transition from the B pillar up to the headliner material, and then to our new A-pillar. I'm really excited with the way that these turned out. In the next video, we'll get things a little bit more well lit in here so you guys can really see them. We'll install the speakers, we'll connect everything up, and we'll be able to listen to them. Question of the episode for you guys. In this video, I used a headliner material that is a perfect match for the actual headliner material within the vehicle. I'm curious and need your opinion. Do you guys enjoy builds more when they're flashy and they have stuff that doesn't necessarily match the vehicle but is super cool and really interesting to look at? Or do you find it more appealing when things do match the vehicle and almost have more of a stealth and integrated look? I'd love to know what you think. It's important to have your feedback on these videos, so let me know. If you're new here, or maybe you've seen a few of these videos and you want to make sure that you don't miss any of the future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out some of the other videos on screen, and a big thanks goes out to John, Brian, John, Steve, Jerry, Emmanuel, James, Colin, and the rest of the Patreon member team. A big thanks to those guys for being a part of the team and helping with the making of these videos. Thank you for watching.